Good morning, everybody. Let me check my volume here. Oh, there it goes. Wow, I hope you all had a nice weekend. Everything's moving right along in the world, right? I hope you enjoyed the powerful messages last Friday. And we shall see what today brings. So let me say hello to everyone here. Erica, good morning. Glad to see you're back. Chase, good morning. Let me go this way. Marby, hello. Carrie, good morning. GGB. Barbara Ward. Christina. Cavell, hello. Carol, good morning. Glad you're feeling better. Suzanne. MKZ. Joanna M. All right, so there's where we begin. So, it's 11:01. Let's get started. So we're going to ask all the higher divinity, ascended masters, Master Babaji, Melchizedek, Jesus, Mary, Lady Nada, Lady Tara, a lot of all the people and all the people you all work with, to come with all the angels and all the high divinity beings that would like to come forward and speak and share a message with one of you here today. May we have a sacred space. As we ground and go deep into the earth, all together. And we open our heart to all the love in the world there is, offering it out at all time. And as above, so below, and as within, so without. Knowing that we all live in our Father's many mansions. Many blessings. All right, I'm ready if you are. So, Erica. Yes. I will bring forth a message for you. So for Erica, I bring her to our stage here. So I see a beautiful, soft pink angel. Her wings are very fluffy. As she comes down the steps into our area here, she's actually making it clear that she is here for Erica. So let's see. She has something small in her hands, and yet she says, yet it is very large. So as she comes over to the present part of our space here, Erica, she hands you a box, and as you open it, you will see that it is a connector to something like a large traveling balloon up in the heavens above you. Very beautiful. It's all rainbow. And it has an angel there that is ready to take you to see things that you've never seen. So if you were to, in this moment, make a wish, of where you would love to go, where you would love to be, that would bring you happiness and peace. Take and grab this string piece of wood, and it will lift you up into the balloon. And it will begin in a gentle wave of a breeze. Take you on a very positive, gentle journey to have an experience of your wishes. This comes from a lot of good karma that you have collected in stars above your head, the fulfillment of this wish. So, enjoy. Allow your heart to dream. Many blessings to you, Erica. Thank you for arriving here today. All right. Good morning, Chase. And how are you today? You're very welcome. And let me see what we have here for a message for you. I see a young man dressed in velvet clothes that brings in like a box you would anticipate was a picture. And I believe this is another time in life when you were the one that people looked up to. Maybe you were a deputy of a land or something. But he opens this box to show you things that you once wore in the position that you held. So this is a time of recollection and a time of understanding within you. So he says to you, remember how it was. And do you wish it again? Or instead, do you understand what you learned? There is some facet of life that a similar energy is going to be coming to you if it isn't right now. And it is about power. Having it, desiring and not having it, and having it what you bring forth to those around you and then to yourself. Yeah. And then to bring that awareness into a comparison of divine power. So, yes, things aren't always so simple as they seem. This one requires a little bit of contemplation and digging deep within your own heart. And third chakra, power. For once again, it is brought to you. You need only choose to own it. Or what do you choose? Many blessings to you, Sir Chase. All right. Let's go on to Marby. Good morning, Marby. How are you? And let me see what I have here for you today. Yes, it is an angel that comes for you, and she is lavender. And I can even smell the whiff of lavender around her. She is perhaps like she's been in the lavender fields this morning. And that's why she first brings you a bouquet of lavender. It is to calm your beingness, to calm your awareness, and shift perception about what is around you that may be a little more agitating than being calm. So lavender is quite the gift, and I can see tied around the flowers is a small bottle of lavender oil. Dip it a little bit on your wrist and perhaps on your heart. Yeah. Because you have in the past made choices and perceptions from other than calm. And I would say that most times that has not worked for you. So this angel is bringing you the answer to your desire to be able to do things differently from a place of calmness, which brings you into an understanding and a new perception. And look at all things before you make a decision, not a judgment, but a decision. The world today is very used to making judgments. Yes. So this lavender is going to begin to help you move from that tradition. All right. Thank you. Many blessings. Yes, I'm sure the butterflies you have here will love the lavender. So, Carrie. Yes. I hope you're doing well today. For Carrie, the world traveler. She would like you to take a moment and bring that lavender into you and into your heart also to help open it up. Which will open your perception. But I have an emerald angel here coming for you. A very deep, deep emerald green she is. And she tells me she is about the breath, the in and the out within the heart. So let's think about this for a moment. Breathe in and you breathe out. And when it is a shallow breath, you are not receiving the full experience, not only of oxygen, but of the truth that is attempting to be given to you. So she gives you a phoenix bird that rises, right? Rises from the fire, that no matter what is thrown to it, it rises. But also as it does, it heals itself. And for you, this gift is to heal the breathing, all of what parts for you are in need of that reconstruction. But for most importantly, to be able to breathe in God, to breathe in His light, His love, His truth, His wisdom, And then to exhale that which is not that. And to breathe in again, to breathe in more of God, more of His love, more of the vibration of truth. And then exhale that which is not. So let's have this understanding that the breath and its dysfunction is trying to hold on to that which it does not need any longer. For your breath, your smile, your experience of your truth is profoundly beautiful. And this bird of the phoenix wants you to fly even though the smoke of the fire may have it choose to run. The phoenix gives you the choice to fly and to breathe. Many blessings to you, Carrie. May your lungs have freedom. Thank you. All right, a lot of good mornings here. GGB. All right. I feel busyness all around you. Let's see what comes for you. We haven't seen this angel for a while. She is the one who brings the wheelbarrow down the 3 steps. And I do take note that it is empty. So she is going to ask you to fill it up, please. She is here to take non-necessary items, things, and redistribute them for you. Your aura is too cluttered so that in its in and out breath, it is hesitant. It is not free. There is not clarity. And yet it's been so long you believe that is what it is. So this beautiful angel comes with the wheelbarrow, that all things will be given to whoever can make the most use of them. But most importantly, it will allow you to make use of what truly was given to you at your birthright of being a beautiful child of God. And that you need not hold fear and hold on to so many things, attempting to cover it up mostly from yourself. Perhaps from others, but I see it mostly as from yourself. So soon, upon your choosing, we will see more of Gina, more of your light, and have you offers the understanding of freedom. Many blessings to you, my dear. Very good. All right, my friend Barbara Ward. Yes, you may have a message. So let's see what there is here for you today. We are going to climb a ladder together. And don't worry, it's not a small and tiny one. It is one that has a nice strong step and a railing so that we can climb up. They're just wanting you to go to a different level of breath and perception inside yourself. Now, here we are. And we look out over a beautiful lake. And at first, it looks so inviting. That, are you meant to take a swim? And I say, no, not today. For then we feel the blustery wind of winter that blows not over us, but over the water of the lake we see. And it brings forth an indecisive part of you. Do you walk on it? Is it safe? Or do you stay immobile where you are? Quite an interesting place you bring yourself, one where many people do, I assure you. Yes, a little fearful, perhaps, for you know what they say. With the water being so cold, you may not survive if you fall in. And no, this message isn't about you passing. This message is about you taking care of the most precious thing God ever gave you, and that is you. Oh, perhaps in little ways you forget. In little ways you are, the word reckless comes to me, and perhaps too busy. Many times just too busy. Good vegetables to bring nutrition to you, fruits, but behavior, and behavior most of all. Now, if we would have run up those steps, you may have lost your footing. If you had not grabbed upon the railing, we may not be here now. So you must not be afraid, but take a moment and be sure. Take awareness to another level inside of you. For you. This is not about anyone else. This is about you. So that you will begin to know and feel the frequency and the vibration of safety and maybe not today. For heaven does speak to you. You've just been too busy to hear it. Too busy to think you needed to. Well, my friend, all need to. Many want to, but most people don't. So you're being encouraged to take your time. Perhaps even take time to be quiet and to hear and ask for God to come and counsel with you. Or his son, Jesus, is more than willing. All from going up the stairs. Many blessings. Very good. We've got ourselves started, don't we? So here we are with Christina. I hope you're feeling wonderful this morning. Yes, I can see and sense your smile. I see those are hands of prayer. Yes, always for you. So let's see. Let's see what comes for Christina in Albania. Atapashekeba, Alieteba, Yashananamoeba, Tieteba. They're showing me a bowl. It is a very rounded bowl with a very deep curve, not too high, but different than what we would see in America. And it is empty. But the first person would not notice it is a very deep violet. So I could say to you, if I were there with you, what does that mean to you? And you would probably say it is purifying, cleansing, freedom, freedom, freedom. And yes, I could agree with you on all those things. But yet there is still another reason why there is a violet bowl here for you in your message. And here it is. As you pick up that bowl and you take part with whatever it is it brings you, know it has already been purified. So you must be contemplative on what is to be done with that which you place within you, or if you put water in it and splash it upon your face for that purity. It is about contemplation. The highest and best good. What does the violet flame in that bowl really manifest for you? Let's say it has oatmeal in it. So all the innards and parts of you not only absorb it nutritiously, but are healed. Another whole level of the depth of what eating does. It is going to begin to start a reconstruction. Not the right word, but it's what's coming. Regeneration, there you are. A regeneration of the body and perhaps of the skin for that area which you desire to rub it on. Healing. Healing, healing, and more healing. So have contemplation with it, my friend, Christina from Albania. And perhaps you will hear more from it, for it is an intelligence, you see, for you from Saint Germain. Many blessings. Oh, excuse me. Very good. Cavell, good morning. All right, Cavell. Let's see what message here comes for you. I want to grab your hand, or you can imagine an angel who has yellow gloves on and wings, which is about wisdom, we know. She wants to take your hand and take you to what we would call the woods. And there'll be an opening and a log that you can sit upon. And she's going to kind of move in the background. And first she wants to see what you will do here. What would you do for a moment of quiet in the woods where you can hear the birds sing and the leaves, they rustle in the wind? And then you can feel an energy. And it is a gentle doe. And then her calf comes next to her. And what does this bring in you that perhaps you hadn't thought of things this way before? The quietness. And yet in an instant, she'll be ready to jump and take action. And which are you? Are you the action person? Or are you the intense silence and listener? You can see her ears turn and twist as she attempts to hear everything. Her safety depends upon it. And she nuzzles at her calf to stay in tune with it, that it's there. For now, she takes care of it. So for now, Cavell, It is you who takes care of you. And this is to heighten your senses. You know, the totem of the deer is action in the throat. Do you speak enough truth? Or you tend to, in caution, stay quiet? Curious, isn't it? How there's always something outside of us that can mirror our truth. So I say to you, Cavell, perhaps at first, so it's at least to yourself, speak up about things that have meaning to you, about truth, observations, perceptions. And then one day there'll come a day and you will see the doe for real in the world. And she will twixt her ears to see if she can hear you. Or do you hide? Do you attempt to be quiet, not to be seen? You see, the deer brings both gifts, quiet and action. Many blessings to you, Cavell. Very good. Okay. Maybe you would like a message today, Carol. Maybe I'll just take a moment to see what comes for you. So I want to take a moment and be grateful to all the moderators and all the work you do, and to thank those who send me donations. It's very much cherished in my heart, and I very much appreciate it. So let's look for you, Carol. I see a tea table, and it's all set beautifully. It too, today the color is lavender. Has lavender napkins, a set of beautiful lavender flowers, and let's know there's some lavender in that. But no one is at the table. And you know who I would like to see at the table, Carol, is parts of you. Not looking for neighbors or friends, and yet the parts of you want to be your friend. The heart, the pancreas, the liver, so many more of all the little angelic beings inside of you that help you work, that help you manifest breathing in this world. Oh yes, totems also, I see Birdie there. She's the comedian. Yes. There is a sadness this will heal, my friend. To begin to touch the deepest parts of you and let them come and take part. If it's nothing but a cup of water to hydrate, a cup of water to dampen the taste, the throat. Yes. And then perhaps you'll get to where there is food. And that food will look different, I say, for it will be freedom. I know freedom means a lot to you. So let's pray together that the freedom comes to the parts of you within this message that first must be found. Many blessings to you, Miss Carol. Blessings. All right. Suzanne, good morning to you. Good morning to those that are just getting on. We're working it along. Yes, an angel message for Suzanne. Well, let me look and see. Most always when I go to ask a message for you, Suzanne, there is an Indian that stands there. And I know we have talked about the Indian, but I'm not so sure it's the same one. He is of a different tribe. He wears his hair and with a feather tied together. Oh, a little bit of a rhyme. He has action. He is a runner. He is a bringer. He brings the food home. Brings the food home. So let me ask what his message is for you on this day. Your action is one step, then one step, and to continue step by step. Many times, as he has done his running, he has fallen. And when he falls, he goes into a dream or in a subconscious experience. He encouraged you to stay awake, to be in the moment, to step assuredly upon the earth, and to keep walking in experience and have understanding, and let the wind speak to you. Yes, I understand. He understands much, Suzanne. But this is making a different request for you to stay awake. Many blessings. All right. MKZ Maria. So let's see what we're receiving today for you. Oh, very interesting what just happened. I went to see who comes down the stairs, and it's an angel with this cool blue scarf, and I no longer saw it as it turned to a water moving around you. I have never seen anything like that. So she comes over and she takes off this scarf again, and then as she lays it in front of you, it becomes water. Interesting. I hope you agree with me. It is interesting that it can transform from one to the other. So what is it for you and water? Let me be open and see what is the message that is meant to be. Let's talk for a moment what water is for. It is for the consumption, yes, to keep the body. I believe it's like 76 or so, 70 some percent. We are made up of water. There is water that's for the cleansing of the body and the soul. You know, and there are times like in the telos, they would go through a waterfall before they could go into the meeting and take participation in a very large community meeting. So it is kind of a ceremonial experience. I wonder if that word with water brings something to you. Ceremonial. Certainly, ceremonial will think of the baptism. I understand not all religions have their understanding in that, but here it is. And it is a blessing from the heavenly experience to know that you are the Christed daughter of heaven's Father. So let there be water upon your head, upon the top, upon your forehead, upon your throat, upon your heart. May the awareness of Father become conscious, a true feeling, an experience of remembering your truth. And may the angels come walk around you in your life, not only in death, but now this here, where you are in life. Let you be seen by the angels as a being of light. And may you see yourself purified. Excellent. It's becoming very expansive. So I will give you this time to sit within yourself. I see memories of past times when you were baptized, perhaps even by John the Baptist. And then we ask, why does it continually need to be repeated? And in truth, it does not. It is done for the individual to remember, just like you're remembering now. And how now you know home. You know peace and being loved. Many blessings to you, my friend. I hope you were all able to experience that shift in energy. It was very powerful. I must open my eyes to come back here with you. All right. Joanna. Yes. Trying to see what all your little things are. Flowers. Praying hands. All right, Joanna. I'm assuming you are JM. Maybe not. Don't know. So there is a storyteller here. one that is very well known. I see myself perhaps in a time of years ago when he walks the land and stops and tells stories, and similar to what I'm doing. And one day he stopped and there was you as a child with the long, long hair. Hair that was illuminating, which spoke, you could say, to the being who had feelings. There was just an issue with that little girl. Her legs did not function in this life. And yet she was very much at peace. It's like she didn't have that awareness of herself. For her family so loved her, they always made her a part of everything. And there was a miracle that day. For the man who was a storyteller was also a man that worked for God. And that was his job, to tour the world, probably the country he was in, and see if there were those things that, as the light of God moved through him, he could change. And often I say it is miracles that bring faith. It is seeing something go from one thing to another that lets you believe that God exists and exists with your intention of you to be loved. So this man on this day with this little girl is telling this story about another little girl whose legs did not work. Except he talked about that a healer came to town and how she put her hands on the arms and the legs and the feet. Yes. And everyone was curious. And there would be two possible endings. One, that she would remain the same. And two, that she would be able to walk again. And the storyteller told her, there's only one thing that makes the difference. The first little girl who did not believe in God, did not believe in miracles, did not believe, nothing happened. But the quiet, beautiful, illuminating hair little girl who was so curious and full of wisdom and love, oh no, she believed in God. She accepted how she was, knowing that it was purposeful. And after the healer got done working God's light on this little girl, she was able to not only walk, but to run. So what do you think happened to the little girl you were? And yes, you're right. She was the little girl who got up and ran. So, the question for you here today, Joanna, do you still believe? We're at a different time, a different space. Is your faith as strong as before? For there need not be another loss to achieve. That which was the gift that you've once brought to you before, you need only remember. You may only remember that in truth, God loves each of us and can touch us with his love, which has the miracle gift, and set us free. We are the beauty we seek. We are the wisdom that we hold. And we are the light of God he once gave us in the beginning. Never forget. Many blessings to you, my friend. May you walk strong and run and have breath and know who you are. Many blessings. Wow, huh? Oops, everybody went crazy. That's because I see Casey Creations. I didn't see that before. There's Holly. Let me get back to where I was. I'm so sorry. I guess it reacted to all that light. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's Sayaka. I hadn't seen her yet. There it is, Joanna. Joanna, I hope you enjoyed that. So now we can move down. Here's Jacqueline. Try to leave my cursor so I know where I was. Oh, well, Jacqueline didn't request a reading, so I will go on. Just put it in. Here's Mar. All right. I guess I should ask them to not take so long. But remember, as always, we're in a collective consciousness here of light, and all messages are for those who feel that they have an interpretation in their world, that you can always make use of them. All right, so let's check for Mar here. I see an angel who has questions to ask you, and her message comes from within the questions. And it is not a light pink and not a bright pink. It's like a mauve. And she comes, and she wants to know if you eat fruit in the morning and rice. For she shows me that you were once a monk, and monks eat in the morning from food that's gathered around 10 o'clock. They eat once for the day, and there's usually rice and fruit and whatever the community has to offer them. So basically she's asking you, have you remembered that you were a monk? A traveling monk at that? Which made it even sometimes more difficult because people were not always aware that you were in need. So I want you to hear that and know that if there's sometimes you need something and no one, it's that they aren't aware. And what are you to do with that? Well, then you must speak to your higher self and ask for her to help, to let through the cosmos and her connections, who can speak to all other higher selves, to find a way to let her tell others that you are someone that is in need, for you are a traveling monk. Yes, on some level, if you are doing it now, there's a way you can look at what you are doing and you will understand. It is your words, your love, your generosity. And perhaps you have a family and a loved one, and it doesn't make any difference. This part still is alive within you. And if that is so, then it is you who must hear what you need and bring it forward for you, and not be so busy with all the others always. Know there is perfect timing for all things, whether it is you alone, or you in a family, or you in a community. If you've forgotten you, you've forgotten the most important thing. And there are qualities and things that are necessary for fulfillment, and to keep the belief, the faith, and that all the gods is all his children's, that we were all made in his vision, then it must be so. So, many blessings to you, Mar. Many blessings from many who speak here. God bless you. All righty. Sayaka. Yes, let me look for a message for you. I'm sure I won't have to look far. And I see a monk who is a woman monk in white, and she carries a jar. If you or I would look at it, it would appear empty. And it makes us ponder why. Why would you come here to allow a white monk from the area of Laos come to you with an empty jar? So the only response can be, well, then open it. Have all your senses ready. For you know, as you grow, what can seem to be nothing can be so many things. So as you open the jar, everything around us change. And there is a special flower I see that it's like a bell hanging from a tree. A bluebell, perhaps. They are, I know, in the field, but something like that, something that is real. And as we look around, you can hear a purring of a kitten, a purring of wanting to be around you for the light that you are. And then let's keep going, and what else is there? I see a child playing from long ago with those circles and a stick, and laughing and having such a grand time. And my goodness, what does it all mean? All these little pieces, yet separate, and yet a part of the meaning. What else does this jar? Open it completely open. Let the jar disappear. And what else do we see? But stars everywhere. So stars, what do they really do? Do they guide us? Do they become us? The question is so new. Perhaps here today and right now in this moment, they're coming in purpose for you to create them. A display of stars. Are they falling? Need not. Are they rising? Need not either. They're going to be that which you perceive as a guide in our lives, perhaps. This is up to you. They all took this moment in this invisible jar to come and show you how many things can come from one five-sided star. And it can hold so much that when someone looks upon it, they remember and they awake and they are back home within them, you see. Stars. So far away and yet so near, bringing us awake. Oh, my dear. So special this is, I hope you can see that these stars are here for you to see. Oh, yes, and some of them, yes, they do fall. You can watch it, but don't follow it, for it is trying to fall. No need to catch it. There'll be another. Just simply ask its message and what it says different than the other. So to all of you, I say, look at the stars at night, and what are they saying to you? What are they bringing to you? Just as they speak to Sayaka here of so many things that are still for her to do. Many blessings, Sayaka. Alrighty. All right, we'll keep moving. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Julie Johnson. All right. Let me see what comes for you today. So an angel comes down the 3 perfect steps, and her wings demonstrate silver, which means she's a higher angel from a higher place than most. And she's quite regal. So she comes and she steps into our place of peace here and communication. Now, what does she have to do here? Let me see. She hands you a book with a silver cover. Yes, the book opens. And yes, there is writings to you. That there'll come a day when you will understand, even though it's new. It was written by your scribe to remind you, you see, for something so magical has happened, and you did not see. So he created the writings and placed it in this book, and asked the angel to bring it, for you to place it in a nook. And the day will come when you will remember, remember that day I received that silver book and that angel experience. Maybe I should hold it in my hands and let it speak to me of what I missed of the miracle and what I need to see. So many blessings, Jill Johnson. Place it in the nook, and there will come a day and you will understand why. Many blessings. Right. Kathy Madden. Yes. Not so sure I remember you. If you've been before, or if you haven't, make sure you're subscribed and hit the thumbs up. I'm glad to have you here. And Julie is saying a beautiful message. All right, Kathy Madden. Very fascinating. I looked to see the angel coming down the steps, and there is a sleigh. No, it is not Santa that comes today. It is a few of your teachers, 1, 2, 3, 4, who have gathered together and going to move us from this door. So I offer you to come with me. And if not, that is fine. If we go, we're going to see things that you've left behind. All right, so let's jump into the sleigh and off we go. No, there's not reindeer, there's not horses, there's just this glow. And as we go and we stop and they point out different things, there's a vase and they put it into the sleigh. And then there's a glass and it becomes in the sleigh. And then we move further around again. And what are we gathering? What do we did? And then there's a vest of a bright green, you see. Of course, like me, you're thinking this must be Christmas. Oh my, indeed. We have one more thing, one more teacher, and she says, go to the water. Take us to the water. And she bottles the essence that lives from the falls. Niagara, Shasta, doesn't matter at all. No, it is the bubbling essence that comes from that fall, you see. For you have yet not recovered, and these things will bring you back. The glass of water, the vase of flowers, and the vest of recuperation, and the water of magic. So let's add them all together. And let's take a deep breath and awaken you up from a long time of rest. It is time to wake up, a time to look around, to feel inside your heart what more is alive, and that you're looking to belong somewhere, you see, somewhere you didn't even realize there could be. So welcome to the life upon the path, my friend. Perhaps another sleigh will come another day, and you will be revealed even more. Many blessings. You're welcome, Kathy. Very nice. Let's see. Erica's giving me thanks. Thank you very much. And here's Holly. Yes, it's been a while since I've seen you. So let's root together. Your energy has me go out. So let's get rooted first, Holly, and let it move down through your root, down into the earth. Dabashu. Yes. Good. Ah, so as we go into the earth and become rooted, I can see why we are going to the trees of the redwood, really in the higher part of Americas. You know, the redwoods are the one tree that live in a community. They're all connected, and perhaps that's why they're so strong and last for so many years. So I believe the word that we're to talk about for you is community. But I don't believe it has to be outside of yourself. Similar to how the redwoods grow, it is about them, but they happen to be connected. But there is a lot inside the nadis, the nervous system of light inside of you, that have been disconnected and doesn't allow the full experience or expansion of the truth of who you are in light. So let's root again down into the Nadia light wave of experience to take you down into the earth all the way to the beach of Mother. And let it have an alignment, like give it a spin, and begin to have them all become unified together inside you, wherever and whyever it's been lost. It's now going to become again. And if you found that you felt that you couldn't find your way, perhaps in a centered state, you will now, as we're almost done. Every day you want to reposition yourself back into the earth and ask specifically for your Nadia system to become rooted. And I believe what you will find is a much peaceful, centered experience of light that you are. Yes. So I hope this brings this feeling for you. And we shall see next time what gets brought to you. Many blessings for Holly. So Claire, how are you? Hour and 13 minutes. Wow. All right. So good morning, Claire. Oh, let us see. I have 3 angels coming here for thee. And they all have a book of song in their hands. And they want me to sing. I guess I should clear my nose first. I'm so sorry. So they will sing with me. And it is about a journey and its movement within you. It isn't one you've taken. It's one that's coming. And let there be joy. Well, the music may sound different. So it is healing. Let it bring healing. All right. Many blessings, Claire. Kelly Scarborough. Hello to you. You've been waiting quite a while, haven't you? All right. I have another angel coming down the steps. She has a box, looks like a shoebox. And it's really elaborately wrapped. It has a silver ribbon, which usually means it's from a higher place. And as we open up this gift, they are beautiful slippers. There is a comfort side to them, and yet there is a glamorous piece to them. Like there's a square on the top that is all silver with diamonds. So, Kelly, why for you these beautiful, beautiful slippers have come here for you today, for you to recognize that each and every day you are a princess as you've always been. And these shoes are to make sure you know and don't forget again. And what does being a princess mean? It means that you are precious deep inside. That there's a place that's been ignored by this one and that one and many before. That today they're bringing you these slippers of light, of comfort and diamond. For you to remember how precious you are. To you, to Mother, Father. And that is the truth beyond all truth. It isn't about other people. It's just about them and you. And we're hoping this lifts your authentic self into remembering more and to becoming all you really are. It's like this energy doesn't want to leave you, so you don't have to leave it behind. You can cherish it deep inside your heart and remind yourself, I'm really me. I am loved by God and all the angels, and that I am a princess, and I am precious, and I believe. Many blessings to you, Kelly. Very good. A lot of hellos. You're welcome, Chase. Lovely. Wow, thanks. Thumbs up for friends, yeah. Thank you, many blessings. Casey's Creations. See, it takes me a moment to move to know we're still looking at people who came in at 11:19. Oh, a lot of people just went goodbye. All right, Casey's Creations. We have an angel message today. Yes, today is a very involved day with these messages. So let's look at Casey. I gather she's a creator. Ah. All right, Casey, here you go. There's an angel who's a mixture of orange and blue. Very unique. Never seen it before that I remember. So she comes and she has a box also for you with an orange and blue bow. So deep inside, let's open this box. And I see two things within. First, there is a orange stone for creation. Now, it has a swirl. It's an orange and like a tan. And when you hold this stone, I'm sorry, I don't know the name, but you could write a book or create something too. But the blue then comes, and it's a beautiful lapis. It's going to open your insight to see what is next for you. So together as you hold them, you will create, have vision, and know that it's meant to become from deep inside you where you glow. Many blessings. I hope you enjoyed that. Orange and blue. Julie Johnson. All right, I just have to go back up. And did we have Julie Johnson before? Yep. Thought so. Okay, Angela Salas. You may have a blessing, a message, however you want it to be. Angela Salas. I hope you come back. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the thumbs up. Yes. I'm glad you found us too. All right, let's see what comes for you. Well, I gather your blessing is going to become so. For I'm all of a sudden inside a church opening, and there are a lot of candles, but there are also a lot of alive angels. And they have their hands bowed for prayer, and their heads are bowed. And you need only pick up a little stick and light your candle and make a wish. Make a request, have a prayer, and it will be blessed. Good. Very good. Many blessings to you, Angela. Many blessings. Yes, it's me, JM. Okay, good. I thought so. Thank you, Mother TheoSophia, for my message today. I will pay close attention to taking care of myself better than I'm doing now. Thank you. Uh-oh, we did a jumpy. I try to go so slow. Thank you, Joanna M. Suzanne, for this angel message. I ponder whether Indian with one feather is Chief White Feather, one of my guides. I am a former runner and will stay awake. Blessings. Marby. Very good. Many blessings. She will ponder on her message. Julie Johnson says, thank you. Cavell taught me to stop being doubtful and look inside myself for the answers. Many blessings. Siaka, again, creating a lot of contemplation today. How powerful is that? Holly says, thank you. Kathy Madden sends a heart. Casey Creations, many blessings to you. Thank you so much. And Prime 3, here you are today. You must be a busy man. All right. Yes. An angel is speaking to me, and it's a very special gift she wishes to give to you today, Hector. And she is one who will want to stay on that right shoulder. Yes, that you spoke of last night. But she won't be making your neck feel uncomfortable. She will help keep it clear. So there is a second angel that comes, which will be near your left hand, because energy comes in through the left hand. And she wants to keep it clear so much can move and so much can filter in through. So you are blessed twice and now even thrice as one stands at your back. Yes, you, you know what I mean. So many blessings to you today. Prime 3. Many blessings. All right. Let's see. Are we at the end? Oh, we are. Thank you so much. This happens when I'm here. I receive parts of these messages for myself. Beautiful. Yes, that's the best idea you can do is sit and let it be all for yourself. It's the same reason that whoever gathers for the meeting has intentionally been chosen to come to be a part of the sharing. So, there we go. Well, 1 hour and 31 minutes. I guess that's kind of long enough. Did you all have enough? I'm hoping so. A lot of beautiful things went very high today. And then once that happened, it broke open, and then they kind of were up there. So just contemplate and take them inside, and much more will be revealed than even what comes through when I speak them. So I will see you Friday at 10, and we'll go through it all once again, but all brand new. I hope you're enjoying this. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Thank you, Mother, Father, for all that you brought, and all the masters and teachers and angels that come to help us as we integrate all that comes for everyone so they can rest in peace in their sleep and feel calm and find happiness. Many blessings. Bye.